Yo YouTube everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we are breaking down the pro Aydan, his gameplay, showing you why he is one of the best players in Warzone, one of the most consistent players since the game dropped. Now this is a video he uploaded, I believe it is his first win on the game, so we're going to be going through the mechanics. Now this one's a bit different. It's going to be basically a 4-stack squad win, so it's going to be a bit different to like a solo squad video we did for Joe Woe. It's going to be pretty similar to the Biffle one, but I feel like Aydan's mechanics are always, they're really smooth. Now Biffle was a bit different, right? His centering was just insane. With Aydan, I don't know what it is, but I don't know how to describe it, but I probably watch him the most out of all the Warzone streamers in terms of overall. I watch those three probably the most, I would say, like Biffle, Aydan, Joe. I don't know, I watch a lot of Warzone streamers throughout the last few years, but Aydan's one of my favorite, and I think it's just his finesse, his flair. Okay, we don't need to see his intro. Let's just get right into the gameplay. Yeah, so I think overall his finesse and flair is just, you know, second to none. So we're going to go through and just see what he does. So he goes through, he takes out one player there, and right now you can see, you know, he's on a pretty decent start here, and let's see what happens there. So as he takes out that first opponent, you're going to see he goes through, and he actually straight away he spots a second opponent. Now this opponent looks like a bit of a bot, I'm not going to lie, but what he does is as he goes through, he's going to start snaking. Okay, snaking is a mechanic that you want to use, very, very broken mechanic. Basically he's going to go through, he's going to prone, he's going to snake and basically strafe the wall. He didn't even snake it there, he just kind of used it as cover, strafe the wall, and was able to take him out. And now he's on 6 kills already, so absolutely piecing. And something we saw in the Biffle video, right? The marking, the live marking that these pros do, they do it all the time, especially when they're playing with teammates, because what that does is, well, Joe did it alone actually, so you can see you can use it pretty much any time. But the reason why you want to live mark, right, is because it basically gives you an extra 2 or 3 seconds of intel of where your opponent is going, and that's exactly what happens. He drops a live mark, takes out one, finishes him off, the second lands right in front of him, and right now there's just some really easy kills. But yeah, he goes through again, and I think overall his mechanics, he just has really good mechanics of the game, really good awareness, and he's just an overall really, really solid player to kind of watch and learn from. So right now you can see there's 2 of them pushing this area. Now if he was by himself it'd be a bit difficult, but he's with Unrational right now. He's going to slide across, he sees the first opponent, second one's behind him, and I love this player. Okay, so as they go through, they go to chase his first guy. They see the first guy goes out the window, so straight away he turns around. Now, logically, right, the opponent is going to push Aydan here, right, because he's got Aydan a little bit weak. So as he pushes him, look at this. He goes for the pre-fire. He goes prone, goes for the pre-fire. And what the pre-fire does is the pre-fire basically sets him up for the kill. So as the opponent comes around the corner, the pre-fire's got him one shot, and he's able to get the kill. So really good stuff there. And yeah, I really, really like the pre-fire mechanic. Again, his mechanic skills are just, you know, second to none. So goes through on 9 kills already. The guy's on an absolute tear. Let's see what he does there. Going up the ladder, so there's a couple of people on the right, like we can see from the minimap. There's about 3 people there, so pretty standard stuff with the high ground. Now one thing I want to say is this was, I believe, his first game on stream, so the loadouts were actually glitched, so he's not going to actually use his loadout here, but that's okay because we can see how he does without his loadout. Oh my god, why does he keep cutting it? There you go. I don't know, he keeps scaring me, bro. I don't know what he's saying there because I don't have my headset on. But he goes through, takes out one, gonna back off again, and yeah, let's just see how this one goes, man. 11 kills right now. They're kind of just chasing red dots constantly, constantly, and you can see, you know, it's doing a really good job, and he does get taken out here. So what happens there? So as he goes through, I think he got a little bit tunnel vision. You see he's shooting this guy in front of him, and he actually gets sniped from the guy on the right. So definitely a bit of tunnel vision there, and he actually, now he's in the gulag. So let's see how he approaches the gulag and what he does to hopefully win it. So he goes through the left here, and what he's going to do is he's going to use his sound cue, okay, just to identify where the opponent is. As soon as he realizes he's behind the wall, he's going to go through, get out of the kind of the shot, right, so he doesn't get shot. Now I'm assuming he's going to slide in here. No, he's not actually going to slide in, but he's going to go around the corner. There you go. Now he slides past him, and it's an easy kill. So most of the time, what they do in the scenarios like that is they basically just slide past their opponent, and they kind of wait for that. And that's exactly what he did there. He was able to slide past him and absolutely fry him. Let's see what happens now. I don't know what he's saying. I don't have my headset on, but yeah, it looks like he lands in. Now, when you land in, right, what's going to happen is you either land in with your teammates, you land in on a loadout. There's a few different things you can do, but it looks like he's landed in by himself. Definitely a risky play. Goes through, but he actually has a rival 9. Going to take one out, and yeah, pretty good stuff there. He goes through, takes him out, going to jump across. Now the reason why he used a smoke grenade there was just to provide a little bit of natural cover for himself. Again, you see him using his equipment really well, just to reposition and overall do just a really solid job of, again, using his mechanics and using his kind of just everything to his advantage. So there, the equipment, the stun, sorry, the smoke grenade, the nade, everything. But there you go. That's the problem with landing by yourself. I wasn't really a fan of this, and you can see now there's 2 people there. He repositions, backs over himself, and I don't think that was a great play, to be honest. and as you see, he does die there, but he lands in again, so he dies quite a lot here, but you see his team's helping him out a bit, lands behind this opponent, takes him out, and now he should be able to go through and pick up the armor. So if you could learn anything from this gameplay, oh, that's very interesting. So before we carry on, let me pause. If you could learn anything from this gameplay, is that sometimes, you know, if you have good teammates, it definitely does help because you can keep on, you know, getting revived. You have good pacing and stuff like that. So definitely try to play as good as well because it will help you out. And yeah, look at this bit here. So in Warzone, your shot actually leads. So what that means is if you hit somebody at a bit of a distance and you hit them, you know, exactly where they're standing, you might not hit your shot. What you need to do is you need to shoot a little bit in front of them, assuming there's going to be a bit of a bullet drop. So right now, look at this, he's actually aiming right in front of his opponent. So look, as he's shooting in front of his opponent so that when the opponent runs in a straight line, the bullets are going to hit them. Now, for example, here, because the opponent's so close, you don't need to worry about the bullet drop and you just shoot him directly. So he goes through, he gets the first kill. Now he sees the second guy, so he's going to go through. He's going to, as he shoots him, he's backing off, going for the hip fire, takes him out straight away, slides to the left here, and now he's going to slide around the corner and drop the third guy. So again, really good use of the mechanics there, and when you slow it down, you realize how many small mechanics he does on literally every single kill, in terms of the drop shot, the slide, the recoil control. All these stuff just seems so natural, and this is why people, once again, I said this in every pro breakdown, but this is why people talk about bot lobbies, right? Because right there, he made it look so effortless. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a bot lobby, it just means he's a lot more talented and skilled than the opponent. So going to go through again, and let's see what happens. I assume he died here, I don't know, maybe he didn't, but you see he's sliding in, he lands there. Yeah, I think they just use a zip line, to be fair. He lands there, he's right on top of one, takes that one, recenters onto the other, gonna go to the left there. So there's actually a guy behind him, so what he's gonna do is gonna go forward, probably get a UAV. Okay, I was going to say I would have got my loady weapon, but as I mentioned, the loady wasn't working this game, so I don't mind this play. I probably would have just got a UAV if it was me, to be completely honest with you, but you know, it's not me playing. He's obviously a lot better, so maybe this was the better decision. Goes through and he's just chasing this guy. Oh my god, look at this play. This is a more of a realistic gunfight, right? But the players like Aydan and stuff, they're so good that this doesn't happen too often. But this is something that could happen to you if you're playing normally, right? You can go through like this and you could just get shit on, to be honest with you. As I said, this doesn't happen too often to players like Aydan, but it's definitely possible. As you saw right there, the guy turns around and he just does a really good job of just frying him, to be honest. Nothing more to say about that. It was just a really good kill from the opponent, some shaky shots from Aydan, and yeah, he definitely not looking forward to watching that one back, but he goes through and you can see he gets brought back again. So although he's having a high kill game, he gets brought back quite a lot here. So a lot of small mistakes, but I think that's to be expected, right? And I think if anything, that you should take that as a positive, that if you're making mistakes in your game, someone as good as Aydan is making mistakes as well, that's fine, you know, it's a part of the process. Goes through, now look what he's going to do here. Okay, he's going to isolate the opponent. So he goes through, he sees one, he's going to take him out. As soon as he takes him out, you see what he's going to do: reload, maybe go up the ladder here, I'm assuming, or reposition. So you can see the zone is pushing the opponents in, right? So technically the opponents have to push past this area and go into the zone where Aydan is. So he's going to go through and he should be able to take them out from here. If you look kind of closely, we'll see, you know, he's basically in a really good spot. There's about 2 people in front of him. Going to go through, actually going to go forward here, slides at one, takes him out, and there you go, he gets the team wipe. 19 kills so far, so good. I'm not seeing a lot of UAVs though. I'd like to see more UAVs from the team just to increase that pacing. You see right there, there's a UAV, but again, you definitely want to see more. Now what he's doing now is actually mounting on this wall. Is he mounting? No, I don't know if he is mounting, but I can't really tell, to be honest. But yeah, what I would say there is, I think he was mounting, to be fair. So yeah, what he's doing now, I think he's mounting. The reason I keep saying that is because when you mount, you actually have a lot more cover, right? And also not cover, but your recoil is a lot easier to control. So when you see someone at distance like that, if you can try to mount, what happens is you're able to just hit your shots more effectively, and overall, you know, you can just get that down if you probably wouldn't if you didn't mount. Goes through here, and you can see, you know, he hears someone on top, he's just going forward. Great centering there, really good centering. So look at this, he was prepared for the gunfight before it even happened. Look at this centering. As he aims in, he's straight for his head, shoots him, a couple of bullets, takes him out. He's going to go up the zip line now, and as he goes up the zip line, going to get the striker out for that close range gunfight, takes out the second, uses the throwing knife. But again, I was going to say, I don't personally like to play up the ladder, up the zip line, because there's so many of them, but I thought it worked. I thought we got the 2. I was like, fair enough, it worked, but yeah, it doesn't quite work out like that. You can see, you know, when there's 2 players up there, definitely risky, but you can see once again, he lands behind them. There's only one left. You're going to go through, lands behind him, absolutely fries him, and he gets a team wipe. So that only works if that player's kind of lost, and to be fair there, the player was kind of lost. He didn't really expect him, and it was a free kill. Going to go through here, 22 kills, as you see, he goes across here, looking at the UAV, there's someone in the distance, so he's going to push him, and here you go. This is where the gunfights get mixy. So we go through, currently 10 people left here, 9 people left here, and there's only 2 of them, okay? So it's Adrian and Aydan, and what you want to do in this scenario is you want to try to make it like a 2v2 or 2v3. You don't want to have a 2 versus 4 just because it's a lot more difficult to deal with. So he's going to go through. You see, he sees one in the distance. There you go, backs off straight away into cover. Again, I love this play, right? As soon as this guy gets a shot on him, okay, he's not messing with him. He goes into cover, you know, chucks a grenade at him, as I mentioned, with equipment, and now he's weak. You know, the nade blew up on a trophy system, I think. Goes through, gets the high ground, absolutely fries this guy, snakes him, uses his equipment, takes one out, jumps across to him. And again, it's just really good use of mechanics, use of movement, just trying to get away, just trying to finesse with his life. There's too many of him. He does get taken out, but he's given enough time to his teammates. And what happens there? There you go. His teammates go through, and I think Aydan this game, he did good in terms of kills, but he made so many mistakes that I don't see him often make. And I know it's weird, but I'm going to take it as a positive, right? This was his first game of Warzone, and for me, the fact that he's made loads of small mistakes, it just gives me more proof that, you know, the more practice you do, the better you'll be, because I know the game is very similar to the old Warzones, but at the same time, it's obviously got its own differences, and, you know, over time, you're going to improve. So if you are struggling in the first few games, do not worry. If you're struggling now, after hundreds of hours, do not worry. This channel, I will be helping you guys improve. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. I will be uploading 2 videos every single day on this channel, so make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you for another video tomorrow. Peace.